Hello and welcome to Business Services. My name is Ms. Caddis and I will be your teacher this year. If you had me last year in retail services, then welcome back. Good to see you. I just wanted to take a few minutes to introduce myself and tell you how excited I am to finally start the year, and also tell you about some of the things that we have planned for this year. As you know, this year is different than any other year, at least the start of the school year will be. We will be learning remotely. You'll be in my classroom 2 days a week, and then you'll be learning remotely for the rest of the week. Some of you will be in my class on Monday and Tuesday afternoons, and some of you will be there on Thursday and Friday afternoons, depending on your schedule. Everybody learns remotely on Wednesdays. That said, we will need to use some technology, so I will give you a quick briefing on some of the technology that we will be using for remote learning. But before I do that, I wanted to give you an idea of what we will be doing this year. So if you were in my class last year, you will notice that the name of the class has changed from Retail Services to Business Services. We will still be learning about retail, but we will also be focusing on some other things. So here are some of the things that we will be doing this year. Okay. All right. Well, welcome again to Business Services. This is my name, Ms. Caddis. This is how you spell it. My classroom, unless something has changed, my classroom will be room 133. My email address is rcaddis@rboces.org. You will also get more information with that. Moving right along. Okay, let's see. Here are some of the other things we're going to be focusing on this year. Employability skills, job applications, resumes, cover letters, thank you notes, and references. Now, some of you may have already done all of this stuff. And some of you may not. If you've already done it, we are going to take a look at the resume that you have, and we will update it. We will make improvements upon it. You can't really do too much updating, and you can't really have practice too much on this type of thing. These are skills that need to constantly be polished. Same with interviewing skills, which we will also be working on. Interviews, we will be doing simulated job interviews, as I always have. We will also be doing networking and communication, and that is what I mean by networking is not computer networking. This is person-to-person, business-related conversations, and we are going to get super confident on those because we really need to get our employability skills to a fine polish because there's a lot of competition out there. The economy is rough, the job market is hard, so we want to get as confident and as skilled as possible in these skills to give us the best edge that we can have to be employed. Okay, another major focus in this class is entrepreneurship. Now, for the past several years, my class operated the school store. This was a very successful school-based enterprise where we sold snacks and beverages and hot chocolate and soup. We always had a line out the door. It was a great school-based enterprise. Now, unfortunately, the pandemic and social distancing protocols have forced us to suspend operations. So we're shut down. We're shut down at least for now. I am hoping to resurrect things after the holidays, if it is safe to do so, after the, in the second semester, end of January. But that is really beyond my control. We just need to do all that we can to keep our infection rates down. And maybe if social distancing can be loosened up at that point, then we will think about maybe reopening the school store. But for now, we need to do something different. Okay, so we'll be starting a new business from scratch, which is super exciting. I'm not sure what product or service we will be selling because we're going to come up with it together. Okay, we're going to brainstorm. So if you guys have any ideas, let me plant the seed now, because when it comes time to talk about our school-based enterprise, I am open to all ideas. As long as they are safe to do, we can do them within social distancing and perhaps remotely. But I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Okay, so that's just a quick preview. Oh, actually, there's more. Personal financial management. This is things that you do, business elements of business that you use in your everyday life, like creating a budget, being a smart consumer, opening and maintaining a bank account. But also workplace safety, career exploration, work-based learning, charity projects, and more. That's just a quick preview of the things that you will be learning this year in retail services. I'm sorry, in business services. Getting used to my new name. Okay, so as I had said, I'm going to just give you a quick tour through the technology that we will be using. There's so much great technology available to help us with remote learning or online learning. I'm going to start out with a relatively short list, okay? These are the big 5 technologies that I use, the big 5 platforms that we will be using from the start. And then we will add a few more, but we'll do those one by one. But these are the ones that we need to get on board with right away. G Suite, Remind, YouTube, Quizlet, and Reuben Education. Most of you have probably used all but Reuben. But if not, you will become very familiar with them very quickly. Okay, let's start with G Suite. Okay, G Suite is, of course, now if you're watching this video, that means that you logged into G Suite, you logged onto Google Classroom, because that is where I posted this video. So if you've seen it, you've gotten onto Google Classroom. Okay, so BOCES, the school sent you a letter with your login and username and password, so you have that. So we'll use most of these applications, but the big ones that we use, Google Classroom. When you are working remotely on the days that you're not in the classroom, you are going to log on to Google Classroom. You're going to look at the announcements, and you are going to check the assignments. And you are going to work on whatever you've been instructed to work on. You are also going to, went ahead. You're going to check your Gmail, because I will be sending you email too. Sometimes I will, even though I post the assignments on Google Classroom, I may have to send you some materials by email. I may need to contact you personally. That might be done by Gmail. We will be working on email etiquette, so you guys write proper emails. So we'll be using Gmail quite a bit. And Google Meet, that's this camera here, that is where I will be holding my live classes. So my live remote classes, excuse me. So you will log into Google Meet. You will actually probably log into Google Meet every day and check in quickly with the teaching assistant, just to show that you are there. And then you're going to check your assignments. So these are the big 3. Google Meet is what you're going to use for when I do live streaming classes. If later I determine that WebEx or Zoom will work better, I might have to switch to one of those. But for now, I'm going to use Google Meet, because you can get in this if you're logged into the G Suite. You are going to be able to get right on Google Meet. Now let me just sort of clarify that you might have a G Suite with your home high school. You're not going to be able to get to our BOCES stuff. You have to use our login and our password and log into Google with that in order to get to my Google Classroom and my Gmail and Google Meet. So that is what you guys, most of you have used this before. Remind, you probably have used this before as well. That is a texting app. It's very important. I use it all the time. Okay. I am going to recommend that you follow these instructions and get onto Remind right away. So you're going to send a text. You take out your phone, open your text, and in the 2 where it says 2, you're going to dial 81010, and then you are going to send this message, which is the @ Ms. MS hyphen Cadiz, CADIZ. So @ Cadiz, you're going to send that to 81010. You're going to send that text, and you will get instructions on how to join my class in Remind. Everybody needs to be on it. Everybody needs to do that. Moving right along. Okay, YouTube. You're using it right now. I post a lot on YouTube, and I will send you links. If I need you to watch a video, or if I have made a video like this one, I will send you the link. Quizlet. I post all the vocabulary words you need to learn from my class on Quizlet, and so you need to use the link and join my class, because sometimes that's your assignment for today. Review the vocabulary in Quizlet that I put up. If you're not part of my class, I can't see what you've done, and you don't get credit, so you need to do that. Just like Remind and Gmail and G Suite and all the rest of them, you need to join my class in Quizlet. Rubin, this is probably the only one you haven't used before. This is the platform we use to deliver instruction and assignments on business communication, networking, email etiquette, resumes, things of that nature. You sit tight. I still need to get your username and password, and then you need to sign. Then you will sign in. But for now, you just know that is it. So it's probably the only unfamiliar one, but it's very easy and it's great, and there's a lot of great stuff on there. So that is just a quick tour of the technology that we will be using and what we will be up against this year. I look forward to seeing you in class, but I also look forward to seeing you in my live streamed classes on Thursday and Friday. So I will put the links to the meeting links in Google Classroom. All right, take care, guys.